Hey guys, welcome back. DripCoach here with Drip and Farm for Poverty, where we don't trust, we verify, and operate with integrity and transparency. Let's dive in. So I think that's going to be my new intro. Might be changing up a little bit or something like that. But yeah, I see that I might be opening another can of worms or something. I'm not quite sure. But my goal is, again, just the transparency, integrity, and honesty. I had an actual comment. I'm going through a couple of these comments on this video from the last Swapx video I made, because there was some questions, some comments, concerns, all that good stuff. And one person in here mentioned that I should have name dropped like that, but I'm not going to go directly into that information. But I ask you guys, how, please enlighten me how a better way of showing blockchain information and also trying to quote unquote tap dance or have discretion. Let me know how that's supposed to actually work out. But in this one specifically, I love the opportunity to prove verifiably for you guys, so you don't have to trust, you can verify yourself. And we're going to go through just a quick list of the wallets and stuff like that, because there was one person in my Telegram that rubbed me the wrong way, and I want to actually just, of course, expose that because that's what I like to do. So this person was the other day, they were upset because they didn't get in, and there's a lot of people upset. I'm gonna show some other comments, but he made this comment. This time DripCoach is on the inside with Ray in Bartertown, so I'm sure nothing negative to say about this project. And as you guys already know, I said some constructive criticism about this already, and I went back and forth. He said he missed the announcement, said that's on him, and then of course he's still butthurt, so he just keeps saying must be good to be on the same side with Ray. So naturally that rubbed me the wrong way, because we are complete polar opposites. Anybody that's been in this space knows that yeah, at first I was on Team Ray, thought he was actually force for good in the space, but I completely switched that script and caused him to delete his videos. But anyway, so I went back and forth saying he's playing the victim, blah 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 blah. So he was upset because he said you had to be on the inside in order to actually get an allocation for these NFTs. And I just literally, like I told you guys, just the first people that messaged me, I gave them a spot. And I want to prove that again, because like I said, don't trust, verify, right? So when we come out to the list out here, this was the early access list. I put a link in the comments for it before. So there's two, this is in the early access list. What I mean to say is this is another Dune Analytics query that shows you the initial early access list when people were just signing up, and then what ended up happening with the secured list. So yes, this is clearly a indication that it would have been better to have the early access list done. I already pointed that out in the other video, but I didn't highlight this particular query. But you can see from this list, this was the number that I was telling you guys before, that I had the most spots on that list. So again, don't trust, verify. Well, here's the verification of that. And then you scroll through, it basically kind of trickled off. But when they switched over to do the secured list and originally mentioned that they were giving 30 spots away to each influencer on the list, I think somewhere along the lines when it was getting filled up, they came back and decided to give more spots. They even offered me more spots. And I said, no, I'm good. I told everybody my list was full. This just looks bad if I go back and put more on it. Then I made that other video where they said that they went through the list and added some more, wanted me to reach out to the members because they still had some spots, blah, blah, blah. So I didn't want to just go back and just kind of take up additional spots. But some people obviously did. So you see, like, Ray had 71, even though on the first list he had 69. I think it was even more than that when it was all said and done. And then this one again, Lady Mania, this is supposedly the actual team wallet. That's what I was told from one of the team members. So it's not just her, it's representative of the whole admin and team structure. And you scroll through, so it's kind of the same story. For the most part, everybody had a higher number on the early list, and then with secure list they had less. But when they changed it, secure had more than the actual early list for some. So what I want to mention, as I said, to don't trust but verify, we can come over here to the blockchain, and I showed you guys this add partner secured list call or function from the contract. is where each influencer had to be added, or each referral address had to be added to the contract, so that when you went to actually do your allocation, the contract would recognize that you belong there. So I already went ahead and pulled up or highlighted mine so we can follow this in real time together. Open this transaction up, click the show more, and decode input data. You see my name there. Now, all you got to do, I mean, you can't do it for each of these, but oops, didn't mean to click on one of these, meant to highlight. But what I can show for the verification side is that each of these belong to someone in Telegram. Now, you don't know who they are, but at least that shows that there is a wallet address associated with it. So, for example, this first person actually has 2. So remember, the team allowed you to do multiple addresses from the same wallet. And that's in hindsight. Yeah, it would have been definitely smarter to limit 1 per Telegram or whatever. But the point that I'm getting at here is that I can show you guys that all of these belong to someone in my Telegram, like, or that messaged me on Telegram. So I can't prove that they are, you know, quote unquote, not insiders, but I can tell you, because I'm not going to show their conversation, but I can tell you that there was quite a few people that literally just messaged me. Like, you can see this one here is like, I'm shooting to get 1 NFT. Like, I don't even know most of these people, to be honest. I think there's actually a handful, maybe 3, that I've seen frequently in my chat, but most of them just like message me out of the blue and it's like, hey, I watch your content, can you add me to the list? And even somebody in the Telegram itself, let me see, actually mentioned that DeFi Logic, mate, I'm not an insider any shape or form. I spend maybe 15-20 minutes a day to keep up on things I'm interested in, and what do you know, it worked for me. So there are definitely people that got in, but there's of course a lot more people that didn't, because you can see that just from the pre-sale numbers, like I showed you guys here, this total. So there is definitely people that are upset at how this took place, and naturally so. But without going through every single one of these transactions, I just wanted to show you guys how this can actually indeed be verified. If you want me to, I'll do that in another video, but I'm not gonna do that for this one because I want to actually show you some numbers. But this is how you can actually see the wallets. Remember, I showed you guys this also, that this is how you can track some stuff in Telegram. If people have used referral wallets, things of that nature, it'll show up. Telegram keeps track of all that stuff, and even links towards YouTube videos that may have it in the description. So it's pretty cool, pretty robust. Doesn't take a lot of detective work to pull this out. But just wanted you guys to see that this is indeed actually unique people. And for me, I didn't put my wallet address down and, you know, just mint 30 or 40 to myself. I did the 5 that I showed on stream and then gave away 3. So one other note in here, I'm trying to think, which makes sense, on my channel there'll be more people upset and disgruntled and willing to share that on my channel than they would other places, because other places they get muted and nobody gives them a voice. So I'm kind of the only one allowing for that to take place, which naturally would showcase there'd be more disgruntled people, and then people may realize it would all be kind of congregated here. But one other thing, I wanted to mention is here, this 2850. So there's only 2,850 that actually got minted, and that's because the other 150 is what the team is allocating, and they have not even figured out what they're going to do with that. So if you had a question of the discrepancy of the total that were minted on the blockchain, they explain that. I believe BB explained that in his AMA with AJ, if I'm not mistaken, that they were going to use that. And then I confirmed that with the team as well, that 150 were put into reserve, and they will be used either for partners or the team will figure out what to do with them. But as of right now, there is no allocation for them. So no alarm there, and clarified all the other stuff already. Now you guys again get to decide, you know, the left side, the right side, the truth is in the middle, how to interpret the data. But I brought all this up because there was one individual, Christy Lane, I'm not sure, but they are clearly very, very disgruntled. On multiple videos they have commented and said some stuff about the class action lawsuit and some other stuff. Hey, you guys do you. If that's a route you want to take, by all means, go ahead, pursue it. I get it, being disgruntled, being upset, I understand. Unfortunately, I can't do anything to right the wrong other than show you what I've done. So that's why I kind of created this new intro for my channel, because that's what I'm going to do. And if that causes me, as one person said down here, to get alienated, be careful, you don't want to get alienated, then so be it, because I'd rather be alienated on the side of transparency and integrity, and I'll try to keep the information neutral without putting any kind of spin, which is what I did on the last video. I made sure that I left it relatively neutral. I even got comments from a few people that mentioned I didn't beat the drum hard enough on some of the questions. I just want to present the data, and then you guys decide what you think about it. So I'd rather not color it. I did that last time with Ray because his deserved to be colored, and you know, the proof is in the pudding with that. This one, I'm giving the team the benefit of the doubt because the interactions that I've had. So there was definitely room for improvement, and I believe going forward they will err on the side of caution and do things more balanced accordingly. And I hope that some of you that are jaded and opting to not participate will reconsider, because that's what brings us to the bullish segment of the video. So if you're not aware, Aerodrome is kind of the #1 DEX on base. So this is what Swapx aims to be on the layer 2 for OKX. So it will behoove us to kind of take a look at what Aerodrome did and see what that looks like in regards to potential for Swapx. So when they came out the gate, and granted, remember, this is still the bear market, and if I'm not mistaken, this is the FTX collapse. So they may have launched at the most worst time ever, but they're still here. So it's not saying anything bad on them, but this is just going to show you that if they can do it with another top 5 centralized exchange in a bear market, when we had the literal absolute worst and most brutal bear market that they say we've seen. We saw Terra Luna collapse alongside with FTX, all in that bear market, plus all of the other banks and stuff like that alongside that. But anyway, we look at these fees, and like in the beginning, they had very, very low fees. Let's go monthly, sorry. In August, 100K, 258, but they continue to grow. And then last month was just insane. So this is their fees, and we know that we get a portion of the swap fees revenue. So went ahead and put this together in a spreadsheet, of course, because it just makes it easier to look at. So that is way, way too big. So month 1 through 3, we get 20% of the fee. So I went ahead and started with $100,000 because, again, that's what Aerodrome did. And again, that's a bear market, but it's safe to err on the side of caution. And then they just taken off. So I would say we would be somewhere, you know, I'll show you the average later, but you'll see, they just want to show you why I started that low. So of course, this is nothing to write home about, that if you have one NFT and this is the fees we generate each month for month 1 through 3, you're only going to get $6.67 that month. But if you had, say, 5, you know, you get $33. Still, it's going to take you a long time to ROI at these prices. However, what I've gone ahead and done is highlighted the average. So this is what Aerodrome has averaged so far. That's down here. 13 million is what they've gotten so far, and there's been about 8 months. So they're right at 1.9 million. So an average of 2 million makes a lot of sense that this could definitely do. And again, this is like the start of the bull run. So this is just broken down month 4 through 6, where we get 15% and then 10%, and then starting with that low cap. So even in the month 7 through 8, where this goes forever, you're still getting about $66 a day. And yes, that's not a lot at one NFT, but you know, they could pay your gas fees on OKX or something like that. And for me, for example, I got 5, so that's still $300 a month. That's $10 a day. I'd take that. And it can go, of course, a lot higher, a lot lower, who knows? But just wanted you guys to see that there is some solid potential. And this is in addition to all the other plays and things available in the ecosystem. So I said that to bring this back home, that those of you that are upset and you know you missed out and you want to stay away, I get it. You know, you do not have to participate by any means, but like I said, this cycle, what I want to focus on is like Bitcoin, layer 2s, things of that nature, things you can be first on. So you may have missed this, but the chain itself has not launched. And if history is any indicator of what could potentially happen in the future, when chains launch, when new wallets launch, when you participate on these and help with the volume, there is typically some kind of airdrops or benefits to those people. So you may not still want to participate with Swapx because you feel some certain way about it, but I would encourage you to at least explore the chain, because the chain will still have other benefits and opportunities there that a top 5 centralized exchange would probably be doing to be rewarding their users. I think 30 million users on there, and they're going to want to incentivize those users to use their new layer 2 platform. And who knows what those incentives could look like. So we can't say for certain, but I would say don't count it out. And even if you missed out, be on the lookout for this being on the secondary market, because it could for sure pay for itself long into the future. All right, that's all I got. Hope that provided some clarity and some transparency and marched to the tune of integrity as well. If it did, smash that HPL special, help a brother out, like, subscribe, comment down below, and until next time, lift daily and achieve your impossible. See ya. Want to pay your in real life bills with crypto? How about send crypto directly to anyone with a bank account? SPRITZ Finance is a decentralized solution to be your own bank and connect your crypto earnings to real world bills and payments. They do not take custody of your assets and allow support on multiple blockchains and Web3 wallets. Sign up below using my referral link and you will get $50 back when you make your first $50 bill payment with crypto. Additionally, I will be using referral bonuses to airdrop, donate, or burn based on community feedback. Sign up now.